Welcome to the early Sunday morning. We're playing the Regina Bandits on the ice. Finley, Bree, Alyssa. That is intercepted very quick by the Bandits. They'll start up ice. Played back in. Partial breakaway. Shot. Nice save by Marcina. Delayed penalty coming up already. And yep, here we go again. 72 Radford. 2 minutes hooking. Time of the penalty 9:42. That'll put. Oh. Front. Played along the boards. 23 starting up ice, being checked better by Waldner. Now 10 coming in up high for the Bandits. Quick shot down low. Marcina kicks that out. Rebound cleared by Waldner. Waldner puts it up. Along the boards, they're battling for it. Alyssa somehow comes out with the ring. Now goes back. Ring will not set down. Now does touch it. That'll be a real double touch. 9:13 remaining in the first. 0-0 your score. 1:31 remaining on the penalty to Radford. Now will come Austin, Bella, Davies, and Nasmik. Catch that. 0.7. For the front. Waiting for the penalty to be taken off the board, which is at least 5 minutes, no matter what rink you're in. There we go. Now it's off. That's record time, folks. Manitoba with the ring. They put that over for Waldner. Waldner dumps that in. Picked up by Radford. She enters the zone. Pivots as Austin in front. Radford skating around, looking, drops this for Gordillo, bounces off her stick, now loose ring, bounces in the corner. Starting on his 20, played back, give and go. Around the score Bandits with the backside, a little too far for her. Bella gives chase. Now centered, whipped, sharp angle. Marcina stops that loose ring. Waldner does a good job at picking that up. Waldner trying to skate up ice. It's checked on the release, picked off by 21. Now goes in the corner. Waldner again reverses it over, but Regina's just sitting on the glass. Good job of Radford. Loose ring in the center. That in. Thorson in front. This goes wide. Top of the net. And it's maintained. Quick shot up high. Behind the net. Battle for it. Radford and Megan are there. Loose ring picked off by Regina again. In a lot of trouble with Thorson. Puts that rink wide. Waldner puts this up for Morgan. It's on the stick. This should be our ring. That should have been Manitoba ring, but it's not. It's going to be center ice. Now gets deposited down in the zone. Davies gets it, puts this up for Bree. Bree tries to get it back to Finley, ends up getting it to a backhand. shot clock. Bella comes on. Forwards changing for Manitoba. On will come Austin. Quick backside. Now the shot down low. Marcina kicks that. The shot clock. Regina comes away with it again. And a pie drop. Oh. Off. Giant. In the neutral zone, and a Regina goal. That'll make it 2-0. Time of that goal, 5:47. Radford over for Nasmith. Nasmith in front. Shot just off the glove low. Gordillo chasing after it. Gordillo does have it. Puts this down low. That'll get by Austin. Loose ring. Picked up there by Regina. Checked by Gordillo. Now it's in. Now it was kind of in the crease. Now they push it in the crease. That's Curtis. Wait for Regina. Curtis. Off of Austin's skate. Goes right to Gordillo. Shot. That's off the glove. Into the corner. Curtis with it again. Puts that rink wide. Now slid up. And the Bandits will gain the zone again. Uh, 2-0 Bandits. Puts this up over for Morgan. Morgan shot up high, just goes off a glove up and that'll sit up. They went off the goalie, so went off the ring. We have Adams, Morgan, Bree, Walder, and Macgreth on the ice. This is Adams. Down for Morgan. Morgan tried to set up a pick play. Didn't work out. Breeze shot. That's stopped. Rebound. In tight. Adams runs a bit of interference. That's dropped to Finley. Finley trying to get through. Shot. Rebound in front. Adams shot. That's stopped too. Regina netminders stole some chances here from Manitoba early. Macra stops, puts that across over for Finley. Finley holding, getting around the net. Has Gordillo up high. Alyssa in tight. Alyssa has a quick shot. That stopped. Rebound out front. Regina netminder gathers that up. So a flurry of chances here for Manitoba in the last 30 seconds. Looked really good. Gordillo picks that off. To give it to, puts that rink wide over for Waldner. Waldner trying to look for an easy entry. Does get it with Finley. Finley trying to get through. That stops just down low. They'll fire this all the way down off a stick, but Regina gets it nonetheless. And they'll enter the zone coming in. Sharp angle shot off Marcina's pad into the corner. Wholesale change. On comes Bella, Austin. Put in the slot. Marcina. 57. That'll off stick. Macrith rubbed out. Bella jumps on the loose ring. Blue line monster gets Austin. Now partial loss. Hey, or else that was full. Cross, there's Austin, partial breakaway over skates. She cut to the crease, so that's going to be a 5 count. Neutral zone now, Breed checking.
We finally got into the game. We finally started playing. He waited.
Coming 8, yeah. Yeah, it was a slow start for Manitoba.
Same start as yesterday.
Yeah,
Waited 5
same
minutes.
start.
They got a penalty.
Delayed penalty coming to Regina. Bree can't control it. That'll be yes. Actually, if it was a double touch. Two. Well, on his first play, there's a bright. Feels earlier than 11 o'clock. I'm not going to. This is Morgan with it. She has Alyssa and Adams, Nasnik and Davies on defense. Put a cross for Adams. Adams back to Morgan. Larry was bouncing, just couldn't corral it. Now they're checking. Goes right for Alyssa. Alyssa's shot. That just goes wide off the goalie. Adams with it.
Let's go, girls. Let's go.
Adams skating up high. Puts it across for Morgan. Morgan over for Alyssa. Bounces off tip of her stick. Alyssa's shot gets deflected on the way in. And she'll just dump that behind the net. Put off the boards.
That's it.
Now they're checking hard. Loose ring will go into our zone. Back to gather it up as Morgan tripped up. That'll go off the half wall. Alyssa with it. Runs into some traffic. Alyssa puts it back. Alyssa puts this in. Waiting for fresh troops to come on. Radford, Warner, and Austin. They were put behind the net. Watched there by Austin and Gordillo in front. Put up into the neutral zone. Back checking by Gordillo. Forces that ring well loose after Waldner tied her up. That zone entry didn't pan out. Put back over for Radford. Radford's got Finley. Finley drops it back. Looking, they will not let you across the top. They're very good. Puts his backside, trying to get it to Gordillo. Gordillo comes up with it, bounces off some skates. Shot clock down to 5. Just got to get this at the net. Shot, backhand shot that's wide. 8.2 seconds left. Regina. This is Fanuff's just going to put this into the neutral zone. That'll end the clock. There's that breakout that always catches us in the breakaway. So your score after 1, 2-0, top of the second coming up. Welcome to top of the second. So you have Adams, Bella, Bree, Waldner, and Macbeth. Regina starts at the ring in front, point blank shot. Messina stops that. Bella in tight around the net here. Puts that into the neutral zone. Regina's going to beat Bree there. Ooh, tripped up. Penalty coming. Yeah, kind of hard to argue that one. Yeah, tripping with style. Dripping with style call. Ref put some flair into that one. 2 minutes tripping. Time of that penalty, 9:36. That'll be Bree in the box. So the penalty killers will be Bella, Adam, Waldner, Macrith, and Krang. Krang's a penalty. Yeah, he's probably Regina looking around Seymour. It's a girl with way too many consonants in her in the last name. Frost skated and White started Bella, but we're going to say we were in the crease. So 9:14 remaining in the second, 1:38 remaining in the penalty three. Manitoba makes some changes. On comes Morgan and Lentwich, followed by Davies and Nasmik. And Krang's a nice hog. She's not coming off the ice right now. Staying on the ice. Way too long of a shift. That's some pretty bad morning humor, but that's all you're gonna get. Only had like 1.5. Not even, maybe one coffee. Coming around 3 shot. Bounces up in the air, punched out. That should be glove. That should have been a glove pass. You can't knock it out of the air to your player. Backhand shot, big Krang. They keep calling us in the crease. You can't knock it out of the air to your own player in the offensive zone. You can't. It's a hand pass. Yeah. Pass back, number 3. That one looked a little tricky. Put behind the net for Davies. Davies going to have to try to skate it up. Puts this all the way up for Alyssa. Alyssa dumps it in. There's nobody there because we're shorthanded. Alyssa will go chase it herself. Alyssa, giving Regina all sorts of trouble. Puts that in. Davies intercepts. That should have been hooking. That should have been a hooking call.
Putting up her hand.
Yeah. Yeah, that should have been a hooking call for sure.
She got her stick right in the hand.
Yeah. So Regina's ring at center ice. 8:14 remaining. 37 seconds remaining in the penalty for Bree. 2-0 score. Regina off some 2 early goals. Very reminiscent of. Hope we can fight her back about the point drawn again. Beautiful. Forcing with it here for Regina, skating around. They had a screen set up. She elected not to shoot. Mayer in front still. Loose ring behind the net. Regina shot. Regina still maintains. Now coming around the net. Pick place set. Elects not to use it. Comes in front. Splits the triangle between wall. And shot up high. I don't think that was our play. I think Bruce actually expired nonetheless. We haven't had a whole lot of offensive chances outside that one little flurry there for about a minute, maybe 45 seconds. Find somebody to give it to. It's good to Austin. Good pickup there by number 38. Gets checked. Regina steals. They're going to say double touch. So is be Manitoba's ring coming up anyways on the ice. You have Bella, Austin, Gordillo, Davies, and Macrith. Gordillo puts that along the boards for Bella. I have no idea why the Regina defenseman is skating around. Board. Bella tries to center that. That's intercepted. Things are going to get interesting right away. We have a 2-on-1 developing here. Doesn't materialize, thank goodness. But cutting in front, Regina in front in the slot. Also her backhand. Good checking there by Macrith and Bella. Weak backhand shot steered wide. For that other pass. Get it. Shot clock down to 8. This is Hodges with it. Now gets a weak shot off Marcina's pad off the side of the net. He did a wraparound. Determined in the crease, blown dead. Goalie ring. Oh, that was dropped to the wrong player. Turcotte picks it up. Turcotte puts his backside for Seymour. Seymour leaves that for Muir. Muir now with it. As Turcotte out wide, drops his back, coming in. Quick shot. Marcina steers out of side two. Krang with it. Ooh, that was in the. No, there's. Why is she? No, but she blew it though. She's counting. She can't blow that. She must have been in the crease. Like, cause yeah, she's not the one. That's not her job. As you see, right? She's counting. So it had to be crease. Put side. Good job by Morgan to get a stick on that. But the problem is they converge on you quick. Quick shot that comes up and over top of the net. Regina again maintains possession. This is Martinson coming around. No pass there. Muir in net. Now drops. Coming quick shot off Marcina's shoulder into the corner. Radford picks this up. Checked right away. And they have three girls just converge on the ring right away. And it's if you're the one lone Manitoba girl, good luck. Quick shot off Marcina's glove in the net. Kind of that goal. Swing. That'll make it to nothing. Regina. This is Macarth. Puts it. Whew, got the sweep on that one. Get it to Waldner. Right in the corner. Bree tries to shovel that in front for Austin. Austin puts that back to Finley. Shot clock down to 7. God, side the corner. The round. That is pretty, folks. Coming in tight. Backhand shot. I don't even know if that hit Marcy. By hook. Penalty coming to. Yeah. But we get to attack anyway. On comes Alyssa. That'll go. Oh, they didn't have possession. Why are you blowing that? You can't just touch the ring. You got to have possession, man. Blown dead. That shouldn't have been blown dead, actually. You have to have possession of the ring before they blow it. But anyways, not. Looks like 2 minutes tripping. Time of that penalty. 4:20. That one Manitoba on the power play. Mick will come out. Too. That's the running joke of this morning. Bella with it. As Alyssa crossing, drops this for Gordillo. Gordillo puts this in front. Bella. Regina's going to toss this up high. Picked up by Davies. The Regina girl just fell. Put back in for Alyssa. Alyssa, far out. Has Bella in front. In front for Bella. Can't control it. Just basically bounces harmlessly into the Regina tender. That'll be blown dead. 1:30 left in the power play. 3:51 remaining in the second. 4-0 to score. This smudge right there. I don't want to focus on that. Bella. Lissa in the Regina defender in the neutral zone, but they got that east-west out down pat. There he goes, east-west, 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 and they're in the zone. Turcotte with it. Turcotte drops that down. They set up in the triangle. It's Davies, Bella, and Nasmith. Shot clock down to 5. Quick shot up high. Crank stops that. Davies whacks at it. Goes right back to Seymour for Regina. Drops out to Heerspink. Heerspink. That's number 11 for Regina coming around. nothing there. Good D by Manitoba here, taking away that in pass. 8 seconds left in the shot clock. With Turcotte with it. Turcotte gets a shot off, blocked by Nasnik. Rebound, kicked out by Krang. Another rebound. Oof, that was close. Shot wide. In where it comes up, reverses this around to Nasnik. Nasnik puts that up high for Bree. Bree does grab this. Bree with it. Bree stops. Has Radford in. Radford has Adams all alone in front. She can get it to her. Slides it across. That was a nice save. Nice play. Adams gets that. And the Regina netminder slid across, beating the pass, and was set up in time for the shot. Adams drops that for Bree. In front for Morgan. Morgan's shot. Another good save. Regina netminder playing well. That'll get through everybody. Gathered by Radford. Radford puts this over for Bree. Bree, Finley, Adams in the offensive zone. Bree, backhand shot. That goes behind the net. Put all the way down. There's that east-west. Again, now drop. Gets behind Radford. Now drop back. Put far side for Thorson. And Wall in the backhand stop. Radford makes a move. Puts us up. It's slow, overskated due to the checking. Cordillo has it. Gets rubbed out along the boards. Finley with it. Kind of. So with 58.5 seconds left, make it 1. Slowly climb way back into this. It'll be 1. Assisted by Cordillo, and I think it was Cordillo. It might have been Davies. I can't remember. The mush. With ring of center ice. Adams, Bella, Alyssa up front, Macarith, and Davies on the back end. Dropped in front, slot shot. Oh, she had a shot there. I don't know why she didn't take that.
Nice.
Positive. Picked up by Davies.
Good chance.
Gina just sits on that breakout now. As soon as our defense gets it, they just start skating up. Hodges with it. Hodges slides that across. In front, shot down low, just missed. Bounces right back into the crease. Frank puts that behind the net. 18 seconds left.
Go, Liz, go.
Put that up. Alyssa grabs it. Puts that rink wide for Macarith. Macarith puts this for Alyssa. Alyssa cuts in. Shot just stopped by the Regina tender. Looked like that might have had a chance. 4 seconds left now. Regina throw this up to the neutral zone. That's basically end the period. And it does. Top of the third coming up. 4-1 your scores. So on the ice we have, what the heck do we have here? Nasmik, Radford, Morgan, Austin, and Bree and Deep. Morgan with it. Morgan puts that wide for Bree. Bree skating has Austin in front. Morgan on the backside. Bree's going to get to the triangle. Drops this for Morgan. Shot. That stopped. That was a nice play. Put out wide. Picked up. Put into the neutral zone. Really nice. They did not the deep. Austin. Just Manitoba. Tennis ring coming up, 9-12 remaining in the third. 4-1 your score, Regina, after a late goal in the third there. We need the next one. Next one's the big deal. That's stopped by Krang. Marcina will toss this out along the boards. Radford with it. Radford puts this up for Finley. Finley puts this back, but Dice goes right to the Regina girl. Back to 9, 2-on-1. Back to 12. Shot. That's behind the net. Bounces in front. Zoom in a bit more. Drop back down. Out of shot. Bounce. Is up. Put a wide up there. 8-2-9. Their backhand. That's, you could stack 3 nets on top of each other. That would have been close. Marcina drops this behind the net. They know the goalie ring. Goes to Nasmik. Nasmik puts this up for Alyssa. Alyssa for some to Bell. Though maintain possession. For Adams. Adams with it. Shot clock down to 7. Adams will just bounce this off the goalie, but that just drops dead. Beside her. Oh, darn those new pads. the other one's in the 1980s. 6 feet. Adams cuts. Bella does pick this up. Drops this for Bree.
You got Adams,
Bree. Adams circles around, kind of open. Bree's backhand shot, that's way wide. Picked up there by number 5. Put up along the boards. Tierspig puts that east-west again. Picked up by 7, dodges a check. Down low post, ooh, yikes. They like that low post pass. Pass coming in, goes for backhand shot. Penalty coming. Bella switches for Morgan. Austin comes up as a low forward. Gordillo's the high forward. Put out backside shot. Marcina possession again. Drops far shot. Kicks that out. Loose ring, bobbling in front. China again. They maintain. Drop for Anderson. Back down. Well, some pretty ring movement there results in a 5-1 lead now, coming off a delayed call. Time of the goal, 6:20. So Morgan, Austin, Nasmik, Davies, and Gordillo. Loose ring, picked up by Turcotte. Right away intercepted. Regina gains possession. Wilson drop. shot. Marcina stops that. Rebound. She'll gather that up. Puts this behind the net. Bouncing ring. Support pass over to Nasmik. Nasmik up for Austin. And blue line monster got the official. Gordillo chases. The old curls around. Put up for Gordillo. Gordillo's weak. Regina netminders had some pretty big saves throughout this game that could have resulted in a much different score. Unfortunately for us, he's playing well. 14 seconds, quick shot up high. Marcina gets a glove hand on that, bounces into the crease. Throws that up high right to the Regina defender, or attacker, I guess it would be in this case. Puts that backside. Constant motion here. Loose ring coming outside the blue line. Now put back in. They maintain possession. Put up high. Quick shot. Marcina stops that. Remaining in the third. Marcina's going to dump this along. Puts that rink wide. That's intercepted. Adams picked that off. Good job there by Adams. Alyssa has it now. Drops this back for Finley. Nice to see us use that. Finley's pass. That goes astray into the corner. Alyssa drops this. Drops this for Bella. Finley goes to change. Bella circling around the net. On will come Bree and Austin.
At the top.
Bella.
Right there.
In tries to feed Austin. Might have had a chance. We're going to say Regina was in the crease. This is Manitoba ring. 3:54 remaining here in the third. 5-1 your score. Game that really hasn't gone our way. That's off to Regina that played really well. Can't blame this on anything, not officiating, not nothing. They just capitalized, broke out good, really aggressive on loose rings. Played back into the crease. That dropped behind the net. That was left. It was almost like, looks like it was left for Bree.
Right there, behind you.
Bree with it. Drops it back. Bella's shot. Hit the Regina defender in the face mask. Didn't even look like worried about on her. Put up Wallner trying to defend. Blue someone's got to take care of that. Bradford puts this up for Bella. Gets by Bella's stick. Regina counterattacks again. Puts that in deep. They continue to just keep the ring down there. Just down. To 9 post. It goes into the corner. Played up by Waldner to Alyssa. Alyssa. The backhand pass, gains some room, puts this up for Gordillo. Gordillo will get a stick on that. She's got to gain the zone, though, does. Gordillo has Morgan. Morgan out wide. That'll go off her stick. Morgan battling for. They had 4 in. It looks like actually they did. Maybe that's a secret. Maybe they got 4 in all the time. We're just not noticing.
Invisible block.
Yeah, invisible block against white background. That's a pretty cool technology. Morgan Fit drops this back for Morgan. Morgan puts this across for Alyssa. Alyssa walks. Morgan puts this across for Alyssa. Alyssa walks in front, goes off on leg, just dribbles. In front, goes off on leg, just dribbles wide. Say in the crease, so this will go right back to Manitoba. What? Why? Hi. Away comes Regina. It's Fanuff, related to Dion. They'll be put into the neutral zone. And again, they come in, partial breakaway, sharp angle shot. Marcina gets a piece of that, doesn't know where it is, so we'll just hold on to it. So 1:32 remaining in the third, 5-1 your score. On the ice, same line up front. There's Makarith and Davies on defense. Regina skating around. Some slide wide there. Now coming up top, looking for that low post pass again. Slid shot. It slides us again. It on that breakout pass. Loose ring will go over to Makarith. 3 with it. It draws a penalty. Or tripping. So will come Bella, Austin, Navy, Asmic, Radford. 54.7 seconds remaining in the third here. 5-1 your score. Manitoba going on the power play. That'll be 2 minutes roughing. Hopefully we can make this short quick, go into the fourth with at least opsis for Austin. Austin, a lot of girls are like very sick. Austin slides it. Well, they don't have spectacular goal. So we'll take it. That's Austin with the sneaky fake shot pass combo through the wickets. And that'll make it 5-2. Time to goal, 39.2 seconds. It's coming at 1:44 of the power play, so now we're back to 5-on-5. Regina with the ring. I'll zoom in. In the corner. Now it's setting it up, puts that far side. I think that far side pass there because they have the low post option, forcing that back defender to come up. 13 seconds left. Put on. That looks. Yeah, that was the right call. It did from Marcina before the shot clock expired. So Regina will get this back with 8.4 seconds. Despite the penalty on the clock, there is no penalty. Not there. They took it off. They must have heard me. They got the feed in the penalty box. They're just watching. I'm broadcast Saskatchewan wide, I think. Quick shot. Is behind Marcina. And 0.4 seconds. Off comes the goalie. And we've seen this. Girls put that. Actually got a good view now. They position the far girl out to the left there for a read. And the shot. Not produced anything but a little bit of excitement. Top of the fourth coming up. 5-2 your score. Yeah, I'll mute myself. Adams, Morgan, Lentwich. Sliding check. Whoop, thank God that'd be behind Waldner. Put up for Alyssa. Alyssa picks this up. Maintains her edges. Alyssa has Macrith. Macrith will enter the zone. Got Morgan and Adams up high. Macrith will leave this for Alyssa. Alyssa puts this over, bit behind Adams. Adams got to hurry here. Adams does a good job using her body to maintain position. In tight, Morgan's shot. That goes wide. Alyssa chasing, picks this up, puts this in front. There's scramble. I guess it bounced in the crease. Blowing dead. This should be Manitoba ring, and it is. So 9:13 remaining in the fourth. Omicron, Finley, Bree, Austin, Waldner, Macrith maintains on D there. That'll be put into the corner. Finley, Bree up high. Finley. They will not give you an inch of space here. Going around behind the net, shot clock to 9, centered, nobody there. Pick this up, pinned along the has a goalie ring. 8:40 remaining in the fourth, 5-2 your score. Regina, they've had the ring most of the game. Very good. Go to the blue line. Waldner's on her girl. East-west again. They draw all the forecheckers to one side and put it in the opposite side. Very good at it. Dorson, watched by Macrith. She stepped on the ring. She stepped on the ring and tripped. She stepped on the ring. Oh no. I think Macrith is going to get 2 minutes for tripping. Time of that penalty, 8:27. I don't think Macrith tripped her at all. I don't think that was a very good one. Mayer puts this backside to Turcotte's shot, hit the side of the net. Turcotte with it, puts this low post. Mayer, ooh, gotta go in the crease. They're gonna give this back to Regina.
Why is it giving back to Regina?
We actually,
We push it.
our stick was in the crease. Oh yeah, but our stick went in the crease with the ring, so that was the right call. That one over there was awful. Put out to 23, that's Hodges. Hodges circle around the net. Backside for Davey. Turcotte with it. In low post again, one timer. Marcina read that and stopped it. Dropped behind the net to Nasmik. Nasmik tries to get that up. That's intercepted. Davies will push this up. Gordillo against 4 Regina girls. They continue to throw numbers at the problem. He seems to be. Hodges gives chase, bounced off the boards. 2 Regina girls there. They'll take away that ring. Good rink wide. They have ring support. Nasmik check high over for back. Picks up. Check. Looks like might have got a stick on her hand, and she's okay. That was blown dead.
Just all over us. Every time we get the ring.
So center. Why did the whistle blow? Did they double tap? I have to go to Regina. Oh, okay. Brought down. 30 seconds remaining in the penalty in Macrith. Steered aside by Krang. Goes to Radford. Radford has to put on the brakes. Regina 2-3 works really well against this, so they're not. This up for a that was spinning around on her butt. Alyssa will pick this up along the boards. Alyssa gets us back. Alyssa pivots back. Alyssa has Morgan up high. Radford in front. Drops this for Morgan. Morgan with it. Morgan over for Finley. Finley in front for Alyssa. Alyssa, goalie swats that out of the way. So that'll reset the shot clock. I didn't know that. If the goalie plays the ring, it resets the shot clock. Shot, that goes off the blocker into the corner. Adams with it now. Adams circles back. Puts his back to Bree. Bree goes for Adams. Backhand shot. Swatted it. Bounces around. Goalie ring. As we goalie's going to throw this board side. 23's got it. Going to put it same side. Don't clean. That's one of the issues here so far today. Put backside 10 from net. That was a good scoring chance. Just didn't put it where she needed to. Thank goodness. Radford with it. Radford off a tip of Philly stick. Radford gets it back. Elects to go out wide with it. Puts us out over for Bree. Bree. Back up high by the blue line. Bella with it. Shot clock ticking down. Puts that off the goalie. That should reset it. It does. Regina. Rolling ring. Puts this up. Puts it back to the defenseman. Evade the forecheck and again give and go. That's really worked out well for them. Tripped up, no call in the play. Put down low over here for Mayer. Mayer. Regina, Steve. Bar. Nice to have some here. Austin in the neutral zone, forced to the boards. Austin can't sneak that in the zone. Gets upended, no call. Away starts Regina. They'll put this in. 8 with it, check. Ooh, that'll be a penalty. Macarith up. Looks like only called Mayer. Puts that a curled by Regina. Up high, now across. Low post, iron pass. Try to reset the shot clock. They do. They'll get possession again. Put up high. Walk. Dillo bats this out for Morgan. That'll blow the whistle. I'm assuming this is going to be Nasmith. So 63 Nasmith. I think it was roughing. 2 minutes roughing. Time of the penalty 3:18. Trailing by 3 goals. 5-2 is a score. Oh, do you have? That'll be put back. Morgan. Loose ring comes out. They check her, upended. Lissa gets the ring. Lissa pivots, puts it up to Radford. Radford holds, puts us over for Waldner. Waldner with it, pinned against the boards, puts it back for Radford. Radford in, Morgan's shade, body position by Regina. They're going to come up with the ring, puts us into the neutral zone. Rick wide, coming in, pass low, off. Freeze. Coming to Regina. So Regina's getting a penalty. That's why the goal was waved off. So it'll be 2 minutes roughing. This would be a great time. We got a 3-on-2. No, we don't. You sure we do? They got 2 penalties, don't they? Oh, why are those? Well, how come we got a penalty? Goal. Yeah. That didn't go well. So Regina's going to set up here. Quick shot goes wide on up and over top of the net. Their penalty. Blocked. Makarov with it. It's going to throw this down the ice. Picked off by Regina. They play this right in. Loose ring. Played up high. Down low. Fakes a shot. Shot. Marcina gets shot by Frank. Put up high to Finley. Finley just checked right away. We'll throw this down the ice. The only place she's got. Picked up there by Regina. Is going to throw this back into the neutral zone. And over skated. Throwing down the ice again. Fortunately, like killing the penalty, killing the clock, and we need the clock, and we don't need the 22 at the same time here. Be jumping a defenseman up there. I mean, 6'2" or make a difference. Takes a shot backhand. That was an babies. To Makarov put this out for Adams. She can't see it now. She does find it. Makarov puts this back for Radford. Goalie coming to the bench is Krang. Radford puts this in for Adams. Put it like we're down. We'll put the extra girl on. So penalty down to 4. Adams checking zone. Step this on comes Finley. 23 seconds left. Why? If the buzzer, shot clock buzzer goes, it kills the puck. No, yeah, it can't be a goal. Yeah, it can. If the shot clock buzzer goes, it's played in.
That's
Doesn't matter. No, that was wild. So we're gonna get the ring after that weird one. The shot clock buzzer went. They scored. And here we are. Nasmith puts this up, but that's backside. Lissa ends up with it. Lissa still has it. Gets this up to Nasmith. Puts this up for 3. Throws this in front. That won't materialize, but good effort nonetheless. That'll end the game. 6-2 didn't count. We'll head home.